Hi, and welcome to Epic Entrepreneurs. Today, my job is to lead you on what it takes to become an epic entrepreneur. And what does that really mean? It really means building you as a business owner, helping you see that it's possible for you to build an amazing business, showing you what it takes to do that. I had to learn all this stuff. 30 years of running businesses have shown me that there is a formula for doing this. And I'm going to try and break that down for you here today. I want to show you our recipe for business success. See, as the chairman and founder of ActionCOACH, we've had to build that recipe, coaching literally hundreds of thousands of businesses across the world. What are we now? Just over 1,100 offices in 83 countries. I believe that learning the recipe for business success is a very important part for you becoming a great business owner and therefore building a great business. I had to learn as a young man, it wasn't just about me being great at the job of the business. I had to become great at running the business. So that starts out with what we call mastery, okay? There's 4 areas of mastery that I can teach you. And in fact, we'll go through that, I think, in session 3. Then we're going to break it into the marketing aspect. And we have a 5 ways formula to multiply your bottom profits. I think that's session 5 for us in these videos. But also understanding my definition of marketing, because once you've got that mastery in place, you've taken control back of the business. And again, those 4 areas of mastery are vital for you to learn and grow through so that the business can grow through that sort of thing. To become an epic entrepreneur, you got to grow the business, but we got to grow ourselves as well. And I think that's one of the aspects where a lot of people, they think, okay, I'm trying to grow the business, but I didn't realize that the hardest work for me as a young man was the learning work. The hardest work for me was growing into a great leader, a great manager, a great business person, not just wanting to build a great business type thing. And that challenge is what confronts all of us as business people. From the marketing aspect, we'll then move into the systems side of it. The systems should run the business and the people should run the systems. The customers should drive the systems. I was lucky enough early in business to meet a gentleman by the name of Mike Bash. He was one of the founding vice presidents of Federal Express, and he taught me about systemization of the business. That 80% of the jobs in the business are routine, so how do you systematize those and get them so that they run day in, day out? There is consistency of delivery in the business. And I really love the fact that, for my 30-year journey of becoming a great business person, and I've still got a lot to learn. Obviously, there's still plenty of things to keep learning and growing through. But my journey was one that allowed me to keep learning and growing. And my passion in life is teaching, hence why the vision of Action Coach is world abundance through business re-education, meaning my passion or my mission in life is to help teach business people how to do great in business. One of my first ever things in business, running photocopy shops, showed me that small business struggled to succeed out there, and that was a big part of it. So from the systems, then we're going to go into the team building. And I think we cover off on team building in about session 9 of these videos. I'm going to break down for you the 6 keys to a winning team and how that actually works. From team, we go into scale. As you may be aware, I've written 18 books on business. The scale one is this one here, pulling profits out of a hat. The point of scale is, what are the 5 core disciplines of scale, and how do we get a business that's running well and take it and make it massive sort of thing. That scaling aspect is really important for us to understand the strategies behind that aspect. Finally, then we build to the freedom aspect. And what freedom, in fact, the 12th session of this whole thing is about what it looks like to finish a business. See, my definition of a business is a commercial, profitable enterprise that works without you. I had to learn early on in my career that hustle and grind is not the way to build a business. Ultimately, I had to work out how to build a business that works so I didn't have to. And then I went to work on that business, on creating that business and making the business work so I didn't have to, building an asset that was possibly saleable should I choose to sell that asset. Listen, over the next 11 videos, we're going to go through a bunch of key principles and help you understand what it's like to become an epic entrepreneur and grow an epic business. That's the first one. Let's jump into the second one. We're going to get through the entrepreneurial ladder. of how you need to grow, the 6 steps of that.